On a foggy autumn evening, Sarah sat quietly on a bench at the nearly deserted train station, feeling like the whole world was at rest. Just as she was lost in her thoughts, an unusual sound drifted through the air, a faint whisper that seemed to call her name. She looked around, feeling an odd mix of curiosity and hesitation. "Sarah," the whisper came again, so soft and gentle it felt like a breeze. She shivered, not from the cold but from an unexplainable excitement bubbling within her. As she searched the platform, her gaze fell upon an elderly woman sitting on a bench a few feet away. She hadn't noticed her before, and yet there she was, her eyes twinkling with a secretive smile, as though she knew something no one else did. Sarah felt drawn to her, almost as if fate itself had brought them together on this chilly evening. The old woman beckoned her closer, and Sarah, unable to resist, moved to sit beside her. With a voice as soft as velvet, the woman spoke. "Do you want to know a secret?" Sarah nodded, her curiosity piqued. "There are 10 words," the woman continued, 10 very special words that can instantly improve your English. These words, if used with care, can change how people understand and respond to you. But you must promise to use them well. Sarah's eyes widened. She had always loved English, but like so many people, she sometimes found it challenging to find the right words, those words that would make her thoughts clear and captivating. Here was someone who was about to reveal the keys to speaking fluently and naturally. She leaned in closer, eager to hear every word. The woman smiled warmly and began. "Hello, everyone. Welcome to this channel," she announced, as if beginning a show for an invisible audience. Today's topic is one that can transform your life. Together, we're going to learn 10 powerful English words. Words that go beyond vocabulary. They can help you express yourself in ways you never imagined. While listening to this story, you'll learn how to use each word in sentences and, even better, how these words can make your communication truly shine. So stay with us until the end. These words might just open doors for you. Sarah listened with rapt attention. She could feel that these words held something important, something that would make a real difference. The woman continued, "You know, words are powerful tools. They help us connect, show our feelings, and share our dreams. These 10 words are especially valuable because they're like hidden gems, words that can make your conversations smoother, your expressions clearer, and your heart's message stronger." The woman leaned in, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. The first word she said is cherish. This word has a warmth to it. It means to value or treasure deeply. When you say you cherish someone, you're showing them that they're special to you. For example, you might say, "I cherish my family," or "I cherish our friendship." Using this word shows that you hold someone close to your heart. Sarah repeated the word, feeling the way it rolled off her tongue, savoring its meaning and the emotion it carried. It was more than just a word, it was an expression of true affection. The old woman continued, each word flowing gracefully from her lips, each one carrying a depth of meaning that Sarah could feel in her bones. The second word, she said, is embrace. To embrace is to accept something wholeheartedly. You can embrace a person in a hug, or you can embrace change with open arms. It's about showing acceptance, love, and willingness to welcome what comes your way. Try it, say, I embrace the new opportunities in my life, or let's embrace each moment. Embrace is a word full of warmth, openness, and connection. Sarah whispered it under her breath, feeling a spark of excitement as she repeated, embrace. She imagined herself using these words in conversations, painting her thoughts in brighter colors, expressing herself with ease and beauty. The woman's voice was soft but full of wisdom as she continued with the next word. The third word, she whispered, is resilient. A powerful word. Resilient means being able to withstand challenges, to bounce back even after hard times. You might say, she is resilient, or I am resilient in the face of adversity. This word is about strength and endurance. Sarah felt a sense of pride as she repeated the word, imagining herself standing strong no matter what life threw at her. The woman smiled, seeing Sarah's eagerness. The next word is grateful, a word that reminds us to appreciate the little things. It's a word of kindness, reminding us to say, I am grateful for my friends, or I am grateful for each day. Gratitude brings warmth and positivity to every conversation. Sarah felt her heart warm as she repeated the word. It was simple, but it was a word that felt like sunshine. The woman paused, looking at Sarah with kind, knowing eyes. These words, she said softly, are like gifts you can give to yourself and to others. They're small, but they carry weight and meaning. You'll find that when you use them, people listen. They understand you better, and they connect with you on a deeper level. As the night grew darker and quieter, the woman continued to share the remaining words, each one as beautiful and powerful as the last. Sarah listened, her heart growing full with each new word. She could feel herself changing, her confidence blossoming. She felt like she had been given a gift that she could carry with her wherever she went away, to make her words matter, to make her conversations meaningful. Each word added something new to Sarah's spirit. She was no longer just learning vocabulary, she was gathering tools that would help her express who she truly was, in a language that would resonate with those around her. The old woman's voice continued to weave its magic, each word casting a spell that seemed to light up Sarah's mind. It was as if the train station faded away, and there was just the two of them, sharing a moment that felt timeless. Sarah was ready to hear more, her heart full of anticipation. She couldn't wait to add each word to her life, to use it as a new way to connect, to understand, and to express. The woman leaned in and shared the fifth word, her voice soft but filled with emotion. The word is nurture. To nurture means to care for someone or something so it can grow. We often think of nurturing plants or children, but you can nurture friendships, dreams, and even yourself. It's a beautiful word, showing that you put love and effort into something meaningful. You might say, I nurture my dreams, or I nurture my relationships with care. Sarah repeated the word, feeling its warmth and depth. She thought of her friends back home, the ones she had left behind when she moved to a new country. She realized that she had been nurturing those relationships, even from afar, with every message and every call. The word nurture felt like a bridge between her old life and her new one, a reminder of the bonds she cherished. The woman's eyes sparkled with understanding as she moved on to the next word. Now, the sixth word is serene. It means calm, peaceful, and undisturbed. It's a word that feels gentle, like a still lake on a quiet morning. You might say the forest was serene, or she felt serene after meditating. This word can bring a sense of peace to any conversation. Sarah closed her eyes for a moment, imagining a serene place where she could feel at ease. The word brought her comfort, like a blanket of calmness wrapping around her. She made a mental note to use this word whenever she felt anxious or restless, as a way to remind herself of the peace she could find within. The woman's voice grew softer as she continued, almost as if she were letting Sarah in on a secret meant just for her. The seventh word, she said, is endeavor. It means a serious attempt or effort to achieve something. An endeavor is more than a task, it's a journey, a commitment. You might say, learning English is my new endeavor, or I am committed to my creative endeavors. It's a word that shows dedication and purpose. Sarah felt a surge of pride as she repeated the word. She thought of her own journey of learning and self-improvement. Moving to a new country, learning new ways to communicate, building a new life, these were all her endeavors. This word, she realized, gave meaning to her efforts, made them feel important. The woman gave her a kind smile and continued. The eighth word is empathy. Empathy means understanding and sharing another person's feelings. When you say, I have empathy for others, it means you're willing to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to understand their pain or joy. Empathy connects people on a deep level. Sarah's heart warmed at the thought of empathy. She remembered times when others had shown her kindness and understanding, when she'd felt truly seen. She wanted to carry this word with her, to remind herself to listen, to understand, and to connect with others in a meaningful way. She could almost feel the impact that this single word could have on her relationships. The woman took a deep breath, and her voice was almost a whisper now. The ninth word is radiant. This word means shining brightly, like the sun or having a positive energy that lights up a room. It's a word of joy and positivity. You might say, she looked radiant with happiness, or the sunset was radiant with colors. This word is about sharing warmth and brightness with others. Sarah smiled, feeling the energy of the word flow through her. She imagined herself using it to describe her happiest moments, those times when her joy felt too big to keep inside. She loved the idea of being radiant, of bringing light to others just by being herself. Finally, the woman looked deep into Sarah's eyes and spoke the last word with a soft smile. The 10th word is resonate. This word means to connect with someone deeply, to feel understood or inspired. When something resonates with you, it means it's meaningful and impactful. You might say, her words resonate with me, or this song resonates with my soul. It's a word that shows true connection. Sarah felt a shiver run through her. Resonate felt like the perfect word to end with, a word that captured everything she had just experienced with this wise woman. This conversation, these words, they all resonated with her, each one adding something precious to her heart. As the old woman stood up to leave, she looked at Sarah with a gentle smile. Remember these words, my dear, and let them be your guide. Use them with kindness, and they'll open doors for you, not just in English, but in life. Sarah felt a mix of gratitude and wonder as she watched the woman walk away, her figure slowly disappearing into the mist. She knew that this encounter would stay with her forever. Each word was like a small light, guiding her, helping her to express herself in ways she had never imagined. Would you like to add one of these words to your life? Which one resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And let's start a conversation that brings light and connection to all of us.